trying to tell me if I get hit,
well, that's the problem.
Quiet.
That's the whole problem.
I have it on video.
That's the whole problem with this dynamics of you coming down here to confront them. Who made the affirmative action there?
Well, he came down here.
Okay,
we're not going over there.
I'm his witness. He has no
came down here to confront him.
No,
is that what happened?
I'm recording.
Okay, is that what happened? That's my question.
I'm your witness. He had no witnesses. He was here by himself.
We're here in Westwood. This is the 4th time we've been here in the last 2 months to show white Anglo-Saxon Protestant LA, the few of you who remain, that we are the majority and we claim this land is ours, it's always been ours, and we're still here. And none of this talk about deporting. If anybody's going to be deported, it's going to be you. Y ahorita tenemos con nosotros, we have with us Naui. Buenas noches, Naui.
Buenas noches, good night.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey, nos puedes platicar, can you tell us what happened this last weekend up there in Simi Valley?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. We went to support Liliana in Simi Valley because that's where they gave her sanctuary at this church, and the Minutemen are mad about that, so they went to go protest. And we went over there to counter-protest her, and everything was going peaceful. We were on our side, the Minutemen were their side. But little by little, the Minutemen started coming in our side of the sidewalk, and like in order for us to go to the bathroom or cross the street, we would have to pass the Minutemen. So I was trying to cross the street.
Okay, wait a second, now during this time when this was happening, were the Simi Valley police there?
Yeah, they were there.
Okay, what was their attitude or during this, well, it's becoming a confrontation, right?
Well, they were like, we were separated, and like the police mainly focused on us. They were like recording us. The undercovers were recording us. They were just only focused on our side. It seemed like they were in favor of the Minutemen. Like we told them, usually the cops separate us, like in Maywood or Los Angeles or Burnbank. We told the cops, the Minutemen on our side trying to provoke, but the cops said, they have the right to be there. And we told them, how about if we go to their side? Well, if we go over there, if something happens to you, then, we're not going to do nothing. That was basically their attitude.
Okay, so go on before, I wanted to make sure that the audience understood this because, the police, they're supposed to be equal application of the law by the police and all this, and it has to be very clear to the people that what was the situation. So go ahead and before what you were saying when you were crossing the street.
Yeah, there's more to the story. There was different events that happened throughout the day, but I had two choices: to go across the street where 50 of the Minutemen were, or go through the side where we were at and pass through like 6 or 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I choose, of course, I'm going to go to the side where there's 7 of them. So I started walking, and as I approached, about 2 feet away, as I approached one of the Minutemen, it was the watchdog. He goes, "Hey, Naui," and he sprayed me. He maced me with pepper spray. And I turned back, walked towards the direction where our side of the protesters were at, and they didn't notice it. And about moments later, and then it started, little by little, really burning my eyes. And then the people told the cops, "Hey, now he just got maced, or this person just got maced." And the cops are all like, "Yeah, right." And then our side touched on the cops to do something, and the cops bring them to me. They wanted me to walk over there, like I couldn't even see, and with mace I could have tripped or something. So the crowd got me ready against the cops, and finally they lifted me up to try to take me to inside the church so they can put water on me. But I guess the church refused. I guess politics. I don't know what the reason why they refused to help me. And then the cops told me to go to the other side, like back to where I was at. And then they told me to lay in the grass, and all of a sudden the cops do something, and then there was a bunch of video cameras, and all of a sudden the cops said, "Oh, did anybody see anything?" And And then my friend went off in the cops. Oh, now you care. Now you care.
You know what? Get the fuck out of here. Get somebody else. You didn't even believe it when I told you.
And
you
Darren?
turned around and looked at him. Sure, he got pepper sprayed. Stupid motherfucker.
And like the cops just stood there. They were pretending they cared, but during this whole time they could have caught the guy that maced me. They could have went after the perpetrators, but they just stayed around where I was at, and the guy got away, and they didn't even try to look for evidence or nothing, because there was other people there that they could have interviewed at the time, but they didn't bother him. I told the cops this guy was there too, and as they were taking me to the ambulance, because they called the ambulance, and the cops didn't do a good job. Simi Valley's not a good place to be a victim.
Yeah.
You're a person of color, because after that I went to the emergency room. The nurses at Simi Valley Hospital didn't treat me good, so it was just a nightmare. After that I went to the emergency room. The nurses at Simi Valley Hospital didn't treat me good, so it was just a nightmare.
Yeah. In what sense didn't they treat you good? Did they say that did they give you any kind of medical assistance there in the emergency room?
Yeah, first time when I got an ambulance, the ambulance
Paramedics
was telling me that the paramedics, the guy was telling me, just come down, just if you.
Were you having difficulty breathing?
Yeah, I have allergies, and like just come down, and I couldn't help myself because of the pain was like it was progressing. I was feeling more of the pain, my eyes and my ears. It was like it was burning alive. And then I noticed that they had water, and he could have given me water, to relieve my pain. I had to ask him to give me water.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, oh, calm down, calm down. I'm like, this guy's been helping me.
Okay, let me ask you: were these guys in the ambulance? Were they Anglos? Were they black or Mexican?
I think. Well, right when I first got in, the first question they asked, does he speak English? And I was like, I guess they're stereotyping already, because Simi Valley is I think it's an all-white city, because that's what I saw.
No, there's some raza there, because somebody has to do the work in that town.
Okay,
it's like every place else. So there's raza, not that many, but
I could see them being discriminated for these cops, and it's like they didn't really, they didn't seem like they didn't care. And then when I got to the hospital and they put me in this room, which happened to be right in front of the reception area, the front desk, and they were just looking at me smiling and laughing.
Yeah, they weren't attending to you?
No, they were the front desk people were laughing. They were looking towards my direction. They were laughing and smiling like they'd never seen a patient before. And basically I did everything myself. I put ice. They gave me ice because I asked for it. I put it on my eyes and my ears, and
They didn't administer any medical attention to you.
Not really, later on, but I guess the doctor came in and checked me. That's about it.
Okay.
They sent me to the showers, and I had to walk through the waiting room where the visitors sit, and I had to go to 3 rooms. It was a bit really humiliating because I had no shirt on, and I was walking with ice in my head, and I think it was really unprofessional.
Okay. Well, let me ask you. During all this time, the people were backing you up and all that. Were anybody accompany you to the hospital?
Yeah, it was my friend Letty.
Okay. Was there? How many people were counter-protesting against the Minutemen?
It was about, probably at the most 30.
30. Were there any people who witnessed it through cameras or through tape recorders or anything like that?
Well, the things I guess that was an error in our side, quote unquote our side. They tried their best. They pressured the cops, and that was a good thing for them to do something. But I guess that was the mistake. Was they should have went across the street, because I noticed people across the street were there. They should have told them if they saw anything.
Okay. Well, at this time, would you like to make a call on that, to the public that was there, that maybe somebody took films or anything like that could help you out with?
Yeah, if anybody saw anything, or if you're a witness of the way the cops just stood there, and if you're a witness of anything, just the way the cops treated me, the way the cops were negligent. If you saw what the watchdog did, please email me at nauiocelo@yahoo.com, NAUIOCELOTL@yahoo.com, or call KPFK and give me your number, and I'll get back to you. I don't want to give my number out because Minuteman probably prank call me all night.
Okay. Well, that's good. You know, if so, we're sending out a call to those who participated that might be witnesses that can help Naui out within this situation. Did the police ask you? Did they interview you after the incident about who had attacked you?
They like, I guess they just didn't do nothing, and like the people were pressuring, because there was one of the guys that happened to be there when he sprayed me was there, and they were telling me, how come you don't interview him? How come you don't ask him questions? How come you don't ask him questions? And like when they were putting me in the ambulance, he came up to my friend Letty. Oh, I didn't do nothing. It wasn't me. But like as me and Letty left from the ambulance, I guess he stayed behind, but he lied to the cops, saying that I tried to swing on him.
Oh.
That I tried to hit on him, even though there was 6 of them, just me, and supposedly I tried to hit on him.
Okay.
I know you were a witness of when Maywood, whenever the watchdog was the watchdog, the one who maced me, and I know you saw the way he pushed me, like.
Yeah, that same guy with the hospital to him, and if you could call and you could leave the message here with KPFK through the comment line through Jennifer Kaiser, and she can hold that for us here. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, like if I know I'm gonna have a large doctor, so he's gonna help out with that too.
Okay.
Again, this is not really about me. This is more about Liliana. We're there to support Liliana.
Yeah, well, these things happen when the righteous people are trying to defend the raza. So we hope everybody can help you out with that, and we want people to call in. You have his email. Could you mention that again?
Naui Ocelo at yahoo.com. NAUIOCELOTL at yahoo.com.
Well, I hope this helps you out, Naui, and we thank you for your efforts in behalf of Liliana and all the other things that you've done. We need to help our people who are out there in the front lines fighting against these neo-fascists. So we'll be following up on this case, and hope that referral that I gave you will help you. Okay.
Thank you very much. I just want to make one announcement real fast.
Okay.
October 12th. Again, there's going to be our 6th annual anti-Columbus protest at the Mission San Juan Capistrano. Come support the Hachiman people and remember our ancestors, and also be on the lookout